In this video, I'm going to show you how to unlock the mastery for Stain in Roblox Heroes Battlegrounds. So let's get right into the video. So first things first, you can tell by my moveset that I do have the mastery for Stain. Now for this way to get the mastery for Stain, basically every player can do it. The first thing you need is just a private server, and basically all you gotta do is get your friends or another player to join your private server, and basically you want to defeat your friend or the other player multiple times so that you can get mastery. Keep in mind that every time you defeat your friend or another player, you get about 0.35% mastery, and this basically can be done without using any Robux or any game passes. All you need is a private server and your friends or at least another player so that you can defeat them to get mastery. Now for this way to get mastery, you also need a private server game pass. With the private server game pass, you also want to get your friends or at least another player to join your private server, and then with the private server commands, you want to use the private server commands such as damage multiplier and hitbox multiplier, and you want to have both of these multipliers be at 10. Now there are also other commands that you can increase as well, such as the game speed. You can turn on infinite ultimate, no cooldowns, and give self ultimate. These are the other examples of the private server commands that you can turn on. And so basically you just want to use the private server commands, have your friends or at least another player be in your private server, and you want to defeat them, man, because when you defeat them you get 0.35% mastery, and by using the private server commands you can defeat them a lot faster. Now for this way to get the mastery for Stain, what you want to do is also to go in a private server and basically wait for Namu to spawn and defeat him, man. Now keep in mind, for a private server, Namu spawns in 30 minutes, and so basically for this way you're gonna have to wait 30 minutes to defeat Namu. You can also bring your friends and other players into your private server so that you can defeat Namu together if you want it. Now for this way to get mastery for Stain, you basically want to join your friends' private servers or other players' private servers where they are going to be trying to defeat Namu for mastery. Now unlike the other way, for this way, instead of making your own private server, you're basically going to join your friends' private servers or other players' private servers. If you wanted to, you can go on the Discord for Roblox Heroes Battlegrounds and basically look for other players who are also trying to defeat Namu for mastery and ask if you can join their private servers so that together all of y'all can defeat Namu. Now for this way to get mastery for Stain, you basically want to also go in a private server, and instead of waiting 30 minutes, you're going to want to spawn Namu instead. Now keep in mind that spawning Namu costs about 485 Robux, so I only recommend this way if you have a lot of Robux and you really want to spawn Namu. Otherwise, you can just wait 30 minutes for Namu to spawn or join other private servers with other players where Namu has already spawned it, man. Now for this way to get mastery, this is going to be available for all players. You basically want to do your daily quests, since the daily quest gives you 5% mastery. Now if you don't have any Robux and you only do the daily quests, if you do a 5% daily quest every single day, it will take you 20 days to unlock the mastery for Stain. Remember that you could get the daily quests for the mastery by going up to this guy right over here and basically choose a quest that gives you 5% mastery. Now a quest you could choose if you don't have any Robux would have to be the awakening 3 times, since for that quest you get 5% mastery. And also for that quest, since you don't have any Robux, you can do it in a private server, and you basically want to defeat this guy right over here multiple times to get your awakening up. Use your awakening and keep doing it over and over again until you awaken 3 times. Now this is going to be the fastest way to get mastery for Stain. What you basically want to do is that you want to make sure that you are in a private server, you have the private server game pass, and you also have about 700 Robux. Now in the private server, you will basically want to go up to this guy right over here, talk to him, get the daily quest where you have to awaken 3 times, because that gives you 5% mastery. If you can't get that quest, then the next quest that I recommend will be the one where you have to break down 12 trees, man, and that quest will give you 4% mastery. But the thing is, after you completed the quest, you'll basically want to go back over to this guy, talk to him, and you'll want to purchase another quest reroll so that you can do another quest. Now keep in mind, for each quest reroll you need about 35 Robux, so this is why I recommend that you have at least 700 Robux if you want to do it this way, man. Now if you're doing the awaken 3 times quest for mastery, you want to also make sure that if you do have the private server commands game pass, you want to use the commands give self ultimate, and you can also turn the game speed up to 10. And once you do that, you basically want to awaken, and then after you have awakened, you just want to wait for your ultimate bar to go all the way down, and then repeat the process again. Now if you're doing the quest where you have to break down 12 trees and you also have the private server commands game pass, you want to make sure that that you have no cooldowns, turn it on in the private server commands. And basically what you want to do when you want to break down a tree is that you want to use a fourth move, and this will happen. You will be able to break down the tree by using the fourth move for Stain. Now, if you want to do it way faster, you can also turn the game speed up to 10, but this is really up to you, man. Comment down below if you found this video helpful, and also make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, bro.